Is this your phone charging situation in the car? And you would love to get to a clean wireless charging look like this? Then stick around, because in this video I'm going to show you exactly how to install a wireless charging pad on a car that did not come with it from the factory. In my case, that car is a 2014 Toyota 4Runner. That's a beast of a vehicle, but it does lack in the technology department. Before we begin, we have to make sure that our setup works with the phone. Connect our charger. We got power, got light on the charging pad, and we got confirmed charging on the phone. It is also very important before installation to pick the spot of the wireless charge. Number one, make sure that wherever you install it, you can easily gain access to the power source. Number two, that you can actually gain access to that part to install the charging element. And number three, that it is actually secure. So when you're driving, accelerating, or braking, your phone doesn't get large. And most importantly, that it actually looks cool and clean. In my case, as you can see, this little cubby right here is perfect. It meets all that criteria. I'm easily able to access the power source. It is snugly secure in place. It looks very clean and professional. So I'm going to go ahead and commit to that. Tools for this job are your basic household tool set: super glue, Gorilla tape, electric tape, some wire, and prying tools. Some equipment that's nice to have, but not a must: the glue gun, soldering iron, a fuse wire, and soldering wire. Next, we're going to go ahead and disconnect the positive terminal on the battery. And now we're ready to start disassembling the panel. The key here with any car is to gain access behind the charging port right here. I simply pull out the panel holding the temperature knobs, which gives me access to the 2 bolts that I take out. After that, I just pull out the component that I'm going to be installing the wireless charger on. Now that the panel is inside, I identify where the charging mechanism is going to go. And next, I move to disassembling the charging pad. I take the cover off to gain access to the charging coil. After I gain access to the charging coil, I very gently detach it from its core, align it to my vehicle's panel, initially attach it with super glue, and then for the majority part of sticking it to the vehicle's panel, I only use hot glue to make sure it is reversible. To be on the safe side and avoid the element detaching from the panel during vibrations or off-roading, I use some super strength tape. I ensure the super tape looks very good and there's no gaps. And then I plug in the charging cable into the charging coil. Next, I move to the charging plug. I open it up and make sure to identify the positive and negative terminal. The positive line from my charger goes to the spring, and the negative line from the charger goes to the side of the charging plug. Plug in my wireless charging line. I make sure to wrap everything. Here is a significantly more detailed view of how the wiring should be done. From the right to the left of the screen. On the right, you have your charging pad. It's going to have 2 lines, a positive line and a negative line. The positive line, in most cases, is going to be a solid colored line, either red or any other solid color. The negative line is going to be either a black line or a line with a black stripe going through it. Now on the left of the screen is the wire that's going to be coming out of that wiring plug and connecting directly to your car's socket. All right, we are back in the car. Before I install the panel back in the car, you have to test and make sure it works. This is the plug that feeds power to the 12-volt terminal, to which we're going to attach our wireless charger. To make sure that the system works, I'm going to loosely attach this to the power outlet and test for charging capability. Your solid wire, whichever color it is going to be your positive terminal, and either your black or a black line going through the wire is going to be your negative terminal. So my red is going to go on the positive, black on negative. We're going to start the accessories, wait a few seconds for everything to come online. And once the accessories come online, we're going to check the wireless charging capability. Now that we know the system works, we're going to go ahead and finish permanently attaching these wires to the vehicle. And to do that, I'm going to open up this wire, shave some of the protective rubber from top, and harness a true DIY wrap my charging wires to it. I stripped the wire just a little bit. Now I'm going to run my charging red wire around it, and we should be good to go. Simply connected my red wire to it and make sure I have a good connection and a knot. Now you might say this is not the best way to do it, and I did have a more professional way to make this approach. But the goal here is to show you guys that even a hardwired connection like this will still work perfectly. Now on the same token, this is how I strip my negative wire. Go ahead and wrap my negative charger terminal around it, insulate it, and we'll be all set. I tested everything one panel at a time and then closed the wire and insulated it. Now let's go ahead, put everything back in, and we'll be good to go. And we got a perfect fit. And the phone is charging now. That's mission complete. If you guys want to see any other videos, like how I installed this updated Apple CarPlay enabled screen, or a dash cam that has safety features such as lane departure warning and forward collision warning, check out the other videos. We got a clean look, no wires, and the phone, as I said, is perfectly charging. See you on the next one.